Yeah, I'm looking at a lot of yeah, I'm looking at a lot of ways to set up stuff. You know, at least I'm starting to realize a lot of the e-commerce companies they're definitely they're definitely looking for people who are willing to pay a membership fee, right? And I'm thinking they're definitely selecting a certain class of people, right? I don't know if this works, but cluing in. So the class of people I think they may be setting up might be a lot of I'm gonna go re-listen to this vid because this is the first time I'm using the flip on my phone. I'm looking at the camera. So the certain class of people I think is people who have an established family, like I said before. Right? People who are like Jeff Bezos, who have like 6 or 8 figures. Right? They're just looking to scam some people of some cash, right? Some people, right, who do get set up with a business, at least with the way it's set up today. eBay seems to be one of the only few friendly companies, right? That help newbies like me out there. I'm not saying I'm going to make any money from this, by the way. I'm just saying with the way things are appearing, right? I started this as a vlog short. It's still a vlog. And these are my thoughts. Right? I don't know about Google. Google might be an easy setup. Craigslist appears okay as long as you pay $45 for one flyer. I'm thinking about it, but I may have to fib because there's a lot of product listings. It's definitely not Amazon. Amazon is either third. I'm not going to say bottom quite yet because I still have to look at Google. Right. Right. ETSY maybe more friendly. Like Shopify is definitely a no-no for me. You have to pay to set up Shopify. Maybe not. I don't know. I got to check it out, right? Right now, Amazon is not in too good of a standing. I'm going to be very conservative on this topic. I don't know everything. It just seems like I'm just surprised. Right? I understood Amazon when they, I had issues with Amazon when I applied as a flex driver. I think my photos didn't work or process. Yeah, and then now there are issues. I think there was some miscommunication. I know there was some passive aggressive communication. That's fine. But this one, I feel like this is a little too far. IDK, what's up? Yeah. So anyways, I am going to keep talking about what, going back to my original topic. I'm proud of setting up this page, right? Regardless of eBay, if eBay screws me over later, because I have to look up the shipping label options and everything else. I'm just grateful I live on this green-blue rock, despite how much of a hellscape it is. Right? So what we got? We got 19 page views, right? 7 days. I'm just here, just if you want to, right? I'll accept if I can undersell this any lower. I don't think I can because shipping's expensive. I got this from the Amazon break room, you know. Right? I might find a cheaper option. Right? Please support Amazon some other way, right? Or maybe you have to start developing in a different website first. Yeah, you may have to sell it on you may have to sell and develop on ETSY or something before you sell on Amazon. That seems to be the system that works now. I'm not surprised why the stock price went down, right? If the seller verification process is that shitty, they may need to learn from eBay. If AWS fucked up that badly, they're better off just doing the seppuku in front of eBay. And if ETSY and Shopify are free to set up, right, on the free-to-play, you can do some product listings, then they're going to really have to learn from them. I don't care what the paid version is. That's, to me, that is, at least with the way it seems like, that is simply unacceptable. Right? I'm not. I do advertise. Don't get me wrong, right? Like right now, go buy this Nestle product from Amazon. But please do. But like I said again, you have to also call companies out, right? When you feel like they may be tanking their profit margins. I do this in my free time because I understand corporations don't like being called out for anything, period. Right? And that's kind of because you never know when they're going to hire you again, right? Or hire you or fire me, whatever. Right? This is problematic. I'll tell you, I'm going to talk about the reality of marketing. Marketing is not a fun job. And I think AWS needs to hear this. Marketing is not about just praising a company 24/7, right? Right? Marketing goes both ways. And the sad part is, even for the praising part, they're not even doing that right? All right, let's look at their Amazon Twitter page. I don't even need to remind people about this shit. Like, even for prey ass kissing, this is pretty bad. In my opinion, right? Given how much they're paid.
It's game day. Streaming football on Prime Video. Closing blinds. Chilling rosé. Rosé? Well, it's an afternoon game. Huh? It's like she can...
I don't know what they're doing. Right? And that's fine, right? But the problem I have with a lot of companies is if you want to understand how to make a good commercial, you have to know how to criticize them too. Right? And the right way, right? In a respectful manner. I think the returns policy, I can see why the returns policy is kind of shit, right? We're processing so many returns. Because if the verification options is that badly, right? It probably started from the ground up, right? So the returns, well, I'm not going to criticize about the job application process and everyone else. That's a whole nother can of worms. Right? So if your website layout doesn't work and you can't go through your photo verification process, what's the chance people aren't going to be frustrated later down the line and want to return a product, right? Right? That's probably responsible. So you see that middle finger? That's probably how most customers are feeling with Amazon. They just don't want to say it out plainly. Right? So why are we processing so many returns right now? Well, if you were trying to set up an Amazon seller account, right, and your verification problem, if that's your main problem, that should piss off quite a lot of people, right? That's probably responsible for like 20 to 40% of your Amazon customer returns right off the bat. And I'm being conservatively nice right now. Right? If you're a dedicated Amazon customer, wouldn't you also want to be a seller too? It goes both ways. Yeah, sorry guys. That's a problem. I don't care if your Amazon customers are poor too, because all the employers, no offense, they're dick fags too. They don't have much of a spending budget. If you want to play this game where you get richer and richer and richer, you have to know when to stop, right? Right? You gotta know when to stop, or at the very least, you have to understand where the line is, right? This is the line. We're sort of at the line. We are at the line where this is going too far, right? If your main problem is verification, that's we're at the too far. As a programmer, if you're a programmer, right, and let's say I was the CEO of Amazon, I don't want to hear I really do not want to hear, I'm too tired. This is a red flag. You know what I want to hear? Amazon might have mishandled the package while they're delivering it to a customer. It got lost in transit. That's what I want to hear as number one problem. I don't want to hear, I have trouble verifying shit on your account. That's a fireable offense right there, buddy. And if you dick around and don't make that immediately resolvable, and that's your number one problem, I don't know why you even have a job, right? I don't care whether you got an MBA or got a bachelor's degree in whatever the fuck it is, right? I don't care if you Kevin Logan your way ass to the top. You should just get fired effective immediately. Because I don't know what the fuck you're doing for this company.